Hey friends, we want to welcome you to consider training with us in our apprenticeship in spiritual direction. So as a tradition that has been passed down to us through the church, mostly held within the tradition of the monastery and the religious orders that sprang up from the monastic tradition, spiritual direction brings with it a whole history, a history of formational theology, a history of contextualization, and a history of asking some version of the same sets of questions. Like, what is the shape of the human soul? And what is God doing in this one right in front of me? And how can I attend to what God is doing in this particular person, in this season, or in this moment of their life? And it's with these kinds of questions and within the tradition of spiritual formation and what some have called the care and the cure of souls that we have built for you an apprenticeship in spiritual direction. So our apprenticeship model is grounded in a theology of formation and the history of how people have thought about what it means to be formed in the love of God and to move through the spiritual journey. So we've adopted a one-on-one apprenticeship model because this is what the spiritual formation has looked like in the history of the church. And we think that your own formational journey is at the heart of what it means to become a spiritual director, serving as a trusted guide within your local church. That means your apprenticeship guide will walk with you through the entire program, starting with our formational theology core courses, where you'll learn the history of spiritual direction and the way that God is revealing Himself to each person over time on their spiritual journey. And then through several practical courses that will help you gain a greater self-understanding and learn to listen with a contemplative posture and craft questions that help get underneath the work that God may be doing. And all of this is happening while you are actually practicing spiritual direction under supervision. And then finally, you'll tailor your learning with a choice of electives. So our apprentice program is modular, it's flexible, and you can more or less go at your own pace, which means you can begin at any season throughout the year and pause when you need to. We'd love for you to linger below to learn more about our apprenticeship in spiritual direction. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. The best way to get started is to apply to the apprenticeship, and we'll follow up. Much love and grace to you.